everybody, and welcome to Periscope again. Today I've just put a little bit of a call out online, so I'll give you a couple of minutes for people to hop on. When you do hop on, just let me know where you're from and what your name is. So my name's Rosie Shilo and I run Virtually Yours. It's a virtual assistant network. In Australia, it's got heaps and heaps of virtual assistants from all across Australia, collaborating together, networking together, accessing job leads, learning, the whole shebang, right? So I've been doing that for 11 years, so I know a fair bit about virtual assistants. And something that I get asked a lot is about whether virtual assistants is even, is a viable business opportunity, or how to become a virtual assistant. So today I just wanted to touch on a couple of points. So the first one is that to become a virtual assistant, and when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about a self-employed virtual assistant. I'm not talking about becoming a virtual assistant as an employee of someone else. That's not my specialty. It's not something that I can, sit here and just yabber about, because I'd be winging it. But as a self-employed person, so become a virtual assistant, you need to completely change the way that you function in your work. If you have come in as an employee and you now want to run a business as a virtual assistant. So being your own boss, it's a whole different ball game. Your attitude towards your business, your attitude towards networking, developing, things like your business plan, your bookkeeping, your marketing, how you, thanks for the love, how you keep the money coming in is very, very different when you're running the show yourself. The second you slow down or stop, if you don't have the right things in place, so does the money. Whereas when you're an employee, that doesn't necessarily happen. And with the current laws, well, here in Australia anyway, you've got to be stuffing up a fair bit to even lose your job. When you're self-employed, it's a lot riskier, but the rewards are amazing, because I'll just share with you why I'm a virtual, I run a network for virtual assistants now. I've only got a couple of people I do VA work for, but the reason why I'm self-employed is because I have 2 children, and I started this well before they were born, so they're not the only reason, but I knew that I would have, or at least try to have, kids. And I'd been a nanny, I'd worked in the disability sector, and I knew I wanted to see and experience the milestones that your kids have, the annoying day-to-day crap that you have with kids that, you know what, it's so annoying, they just drive you crazy, but it would suck to miss. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're a parent, you know what I mean? They drive you crazy, but you love them. So I get to see my kids grow up, and I have a solid income. But to do that, I have to have certain skill sets, and I have to work my butt off. I don't work every day of the week, but I've worked in my business solidly enough to make it so that doesn't matter. And so I'm living a really, really cool balance between work and play. So as a virtual assistant, if you come in and you think, okay, well, I want to be self-employed and I've got to do this, and Rosie said that, it's going to be really hard, and if I don't work really hard, I'm not going to get a lot of money. The main thing to remember is what you're doing it for. Okay, so if you're doing it so that you can earn a bit of an income and raise your family, or go on holidays, or, just pay some of the bills, whatever your goal is, that if you can set it up to satisfy that, to me, that is a successful business. Some people go into business to make huge money, and so until they're making huge money, it's not a success in their eyes. For me, being able to have that balance and to do what I love in the office, and then be with who I love when I'm not in the office, and sometimes both, is worth its weight in gold. So you got to think about what you want to do it for, and plan accordingly. Working from home can have heaps and heaps of distractions. So you need to be someone who can handle that. And by distractions, it could be someone chewing on a lead under your desk because they're a baby and that's what they do. So you've got to think, obviously, you've got some OH&S issues there that you might need to consider. And I can tell you from experience, But also, you know, when you're at home and something's messy, if you can't work, if you can't sit down and be creative and work, and are you a fellow Australian, or are you just loving the Aussie accent? If you get easily distracted, says the lady who just got distracted, it might be a little bit hard for you. So, and that can be something you learn along the way. People dropping in, thank you. People popping in, thinking you're not doing anything. Oh, hi, Rachel. You know, I'll just have a cuppa because it's not like you do anything. You need to educate your family and your friends as well about what it is you're doing, and that when you're working, you're working. For me, if a friend pops in, I often can drop things to hang out with them. I love that. But sometimes if I've got a deadline or something I need to get done, whether it's for the client or just before the kids get home, because it's really hard to work with them around sometimes, then I might say to them, look, you know, I've got 5 minutes, or can you come back later? When you're self-employed though, if you network a lot with other self-employed people, that gets easier. Or most of my friends, or a lot of my friends, are self-employed, so they totally get it. So I don't have people assuming I'm sitting here doing nothing. So that's something that you need to consider as well. Can you handle the distractions, and can you educate the people around you to respect the fact that you're running a business? If you don't think that you're running a business and you treat it like a hobby, so will they. If you're doing a hobby, business, whatever, well, you know, surely you can stop and we can, you know, interrupt you at any time we like. The other thing is you need to keep delivering. So as a virtual assistant, a lot of VAs are really shy. I've kind of gone off track a little bit with the delivering, but I'll come back to that in a second. VAs are often introverted type people, really, you know, they're the busy beavers. They get things done behind the scenes, right? And they would love often to be able to run their business, build their business from home, hiding kind of, you know, behind the computer because they don't want to be out there. You can't do that, okay? You do still need to network. You need to build your team. You need to build your network, connect with other business owners. That can be hard, but remember, just about everybody else struggles with that as well. So once you get to the point where you feel, you know, less like you're going to vomit when you go to a networking event, help other people out who are there, who may be new or feeling nervous, because we've all been there. Sometimes I've been in business for 12 years and I'll still go to an event where I don't know anyone and feel like, oh my God, this is so hard. But, you know, the motto is feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, I'm an extrovert, but I also get really exhausted from events like that. And I need to have that time to come back and debrief. And you can have strategies around that. You can take a toilet break and just sit in there and just, you know, take your own time. But you do need to do it. You need to network. People work with those they know, like, and trust. So they're not going to know, like, and trust with people. They will to a point. So you might be starting to get to know, like, and trust me, for example, here. But if I'm out networking, I'm going to validate that a lot better, okay? So when you're asking about coaching, do you mean do I work with coaches or do I offer coaching? If you can just elaborate on that. Now with the keep delivering, if you sit back and you don't keep on wowing your clients, the work may dry up. So you need to be doing the networking, you need to be treating your business seriously, you need to be doing that, you know, all the business stuff that a business owner has to do, but you also have to keep wowing your clients because, you know, you need them to be coming back. It costs a lot less to keep a client than it does to get a new one. So you can't sit back and just think, okay, well, I've got these clients, it's all cool, I'll just do what I want. The trick there to keep delivering is to make sure that you check in with yourself and make sure that you still love the work you're offering. Yeah, I have a lot, I'll just answer that question. Nick, I have a lot of VAs that I mentor. Yeah, so we do a lot of that. Great English, I know. So yes, I work with a lot of VAs. There's a couple that are in the room right now. So you need to you need to be doing stuff that you absolutely love, because if you're bored with it or you're not excited about it, the way you deliver it is going to start being a little bit kind of, average. You're not going to be wowing your clients. And, that's what VAs do, is they often work with people who want to be wowed. And thank you, Rachel. So you need to be keeping it exciting, and to do that, you need to do what you love, but also keep checking in with your clients. My favorite clients check in with me and see if I'm still offering what they, think that they need, and if there's anything else that I'm currently excited about, because they love working with me on the things that I'm excited about, and I love working with them on the things they're excited about. So we're very compatible. When things get, old and stale, I used to do a lot of web work. I don't do much now because I'm not as excited about it, and then my delivery will be, a little bit half-assed. So I don't offer that as a main service anymore, because I have to love what I'm doing. So I've changed the direction of that, and I think everybody should do that. Doesn't mean you need a complete business change, but tweak it, find new software, new ways to help people. And if you're building your network, it won't matter, because you'll have people around you who you can work with to fill any gaps. Hopefully that makes sense. The other thing to remember is that what you charge isn't what you're going to earn. I had a conversation a little while back with some family members about somebody else that I know, and how I was really surprised at what she was charging. And she's not someone they knew, so it was all cool. And at the end of the day, she was probably bringing in about $40 an hour, but she had a lot of overheads offering what she was offering. And so I was just saying to them, I can't believe that she's doing this at $40 an hour, because at the end of the day, she's not going to be walking away with that. And my family members who were employed were saying, oh God, I would love to be earning $40 an hour. And I said, well, she's not earning $40 an hour. She's charging $40 an hour. And they're going, what is wrong with you, Rosie? You're so greedy. I would love to be earning $40 an hour. And it was just like, because she's not getting super. She needs to factor in sick leave, annual leave, breaks, time on her business that's not billable, and all of the overhead expenses. And I'd be surprised if she was walking away with more than $10 an hour, to be perfectly honest. So you need to factor that in. Don't set up your business and think, woohoo, I'm going to charge $40 an hour. I'm going to be making $40 an hour. You're not, okay? That's where packaging and residual income can be really, really handy, okay? So the main things to remember with running your own virtual assistant business, you need to have be willing to change your mindset to have a self-employed mindset. An employee mindset's not going to work for you. You need to be able to work from home, be dedicated to it, not succumb to all of the crazy distractions that are here, and educate your family and friends about the fact that you are working and you need to be taken seriously. And you can only do that by showing them that you are taking your business seriously. You need to keep delivering, keep it exciting, keep modifying your business so that you love what you do. Keep learning. Keeping on learning is so important. Remember that what you charge isn't what you're going to end up with in your pocket. And you're not a charity. And don't compete on price. Okay? Compete on value. What pain are you easing for your client? That's a whole nother conversation. And remember what your driver is, and keep building your business and tweaking it and modifying it to answer that, to get to that. Probably the only thing that I'd want to leave you with is that when you think about your driver and you think about why you want to do this, don't think that you're going to be awesome and happy when you get there. Be awesome and happy as you're getting there, because your journey as a business owner is going to be like this. It's going to be crazy. And that's why building your network's really, really good, because other people will get it. They'll understand. If they are self-employed, they'll understand. So sometimes it's going to be shit and sometimes it's going to be amazing, but it is a journey, and all of it, even if some of it feels like it's going backwards, you've got to go backwards. Like think of the, bow and arrow thing, come backwards so that you can go forwards better. the journey is the joy. Okay, so learn from everything that goes wrong. Everything that goes wrong for you in a business as a virtual assistant is learning and research for what could go wrong for your clients. So you're better prepared. So errors and mistakes and stuff, if you learn from them, they're nothing to fear. I can hear that our babysitter and my little poppet, who likes to chew on leads, has just rocked up, so I'm going to have to go. But if you have any questions, please touch base with me. I'm going to try and do Periscopes twice a week, probably on a Monday and a Thursday, this sort of time of the day. But you can touch base with me as well on Twitter with at VYVA, which is Virtually Yours Virtual Assistants. The website's www.virtuallyyours.com.au. And if you want to learn about virtual assistants, I have a book. Where have I put it? It's pretty awesome. You are welcome to buy it. There's an electronic version, but the hard copy version is awesome. So you can write in it and you can fold it back and take notes. And this has heaps of information about how to become a virtual assistant. But anyway, that's up to you. So have a great day. Please, if you're looking at becoming a VA, or you are a VA, or you want to work with a VA, you need a VA, hit me up, have a chat. My goal is to help VAs love what they do and help businesses love what they do by getting a VA that works with them. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all hopefully on Monday. Bye.